Battle Through the Heavens, Chapter 7, Xiao Yan's Fury and the 3-Year Pact. Last time, we explored the incredible power of alchemists and the profound impact of their creations, like the gathering chi powder. Now, amidst overwhelming humiliation, Xiao Yan finds his spirit pushed to a breaking point, sparking a fury that promises to change everything.
Nalan Yanran's anticipation faltered. The moment her words ended, the young man before her began to tremble. Slowly, he lifted his head. His once delicate, youthful face twisted into a frightening mask. 3 years of mockery had tested Xiao Yan, but he had a breaking point. Nalan Yanran's condescending act crushed the last of his pride. The boy's savage look startled the girl. She recoiled a step. The handsome young man beside her drew a long sword, his eyes cold, fixed on Xiao Yan.
I truly want to kill you!
Xiao Yan ground his teeth, a raw, killing intent in his voice. His fist clenched. Black pupils burned with the fire of his rage.
Yaner, don't be foolish.
Xiao Zhan, in the elder's seat, flinched at Xiao Yan's outburst. He roared.
The Xiao family cannot provoke the Yunlan sect!
Xiao Yan's fists tightened, knuckles white. He lowered his head, then slowly lifted it. The fury on his face had settled into a stark calm. 3 years of scorn and discrimination had forged a patience in him, one that few others possessed. Nalan Yanran stood before him, favored by the Yunlan sect. Any action against her would bring his father endless trouble. He had to endure. The boy before them suddenly reined in his emotions. Geye and Nalan Yanran both felt an unexpected chill.
If this boy remains a cripple, it means nothing.
Geye thought, a grim weight in his chest.
But if he ever finds his power, he'll be a dangerous man.
Xiao Yan, I don't know why my actions infuriate you so much, but you must break this engagement.
Nalan Yanran let out a soft breath, calming herself from the sudden fear. Her face hardened.
Remember this.
Nalan Yanran said, pursing her lips. She lifted her chin, a hint of resignation in her eyes.
My visit to the Xiao family today, my teacher, the Yunlan sect master herself, authorized it. You can call it a threat, but you know the truth. Nothing is truly fair. We haven't sparred, but you understand the gap between us. There is no hope for you.
The girl's judgment, like a god's decree, brought a cold laugh from Xiao Yan.
Miss Nalan, you know how insulting it is for the man when a woman breaks an engagement on the Dochi continent? Oh, my own reputation means little, but my father, he leads our clan. If he agrees to your terms today, how can he ever lead the Xiao family? How can he ever show his face in Wutan City again?
Xiao Yan's face blazed with anger. Nalan Yanran frowned. Her gaze flickered to the elder's seat, to Xiao Zhan's suddenly worn face. A pang of regret hit her. She bit her lip, then spoke softly.
Yanran was a little rash today. I can withdraw my request to break the engagement. But you must agree to a pact.
What pact?
Xiao Yan's brow furrowed.
I can delay this request for 3 years.
Nalan Yanran said, her voice flat.
3 years from now, you will challenge me at the Yunlan sect. If you lose, I will break the engagement publicly. By then, you will have had your clan's coming-of-age ceremony, so even in defeat, Uncle Xiao won't lose too much face. Do you dare accept?
If I lose then, father won't lose face, but I'll carry the shame of defeat for the rest of my life. This woman, she's truly vicious.
Xiao Yan's bitter laugh stayed within him, but his face twisted with mockery.
Miss Nalan, you know Yonner's condition.
Xiao Zhan slammed his hand on the table. Rage pulsed in his voice.
What do you expect him to challenge you with? What purpose does this humiliation serve?
Uncle Xiao.
Nalan Yanran said, her patience thinning after several interruptions.
One side must take responsibility for breaking an engagement. If it wasn't to preserve your honor, Yanran would break this engagement right now, then announce it to everyone.
She whipped her head to Xiao Yan, her voice sharp and cold.
If you truly don't want Uncle Xiao to lose face, then accept the pact. 3 years from now or right now, which do you choose?
Nalan Yanran, drop this high and mighty act.
Xiao Yan, his earlier calm shattered, erupted. His face was cold.
You want to break this engagement because you think I'm a cripple, unworthy of a heavens-favored daughter like you. The truth is, besides your looks, nothing about you truly impresses me. The Yunlan sect is powerful, yes, but I am still young. I have time. I became a doge at 11. Nalan Yanran, how many segments of dochi did you have at 11? Yes, I'm a cripple now. But 3 years ago, I performed miracles. Do you think I can't do it again?
His words stunned everyone. No one expected such sharp defiance from the usually quiet boy. Nalan Yanran's lips pressed together. Xiao Yan's blunt assessment enraged her, freezing her face. But she couldn't deny it. His words were true. He might be a cripple now, but he had indeed become a doge at 12. At that same age, Nalan Yanran had only 8 segments of dochi.
Miss Nalan, for the sake of old man Nalan's name, I, Xiao Yan, will give you a warning. 30 years to the east, 30 years to the west. Never scorn a young man who is down.
Xiao Yan's cold words made Nalan Yanran's body tremble.
Well said. Well said. Never scorn a young man who is down.
Xiao Zhan's eyes gleamed from the elder's seat. He slammed both hands on the table, tea sloshing over the edge.
My son, Xiao Zhan's son. Truly remarkable.
Nalan Yanran gritted her teeth, staring at the sneering boy. Pampered all her life, never lectured by a peer, her head spun with rage. Her young voice rose, sharp.
What right do you have to lecture me? My talent might have lagged yours before, but now you're a cripple. Fine. I, Nalan Yanran, will wait for the day you surpass me. I will postpone breaking this engagement. But 3 years from now, I'll be waiting at the Yunlan sect. Let's see your true level then. If you can defeat me, I, Nalan Yanran, will be your servant for this life, obeying your every word. Of course, if 3 years from now you are still a cripple, you will hand over the engagement contract without argument.
Xiao Yan saw the girl's defiant face.
He scoffed.
No need to wait 3 years. I have no interest in you.
He didn't spare Nalan Yanran's icy expression another glance. He turned, strode to a nearby table, and seized a brush. The paper filled. His brush stopped. Xiao Yan's right hand drew a short sword from the table. The sharp blade sliced his left hand, opening a gash. His bloodied hand pressed onto the white paper, leaving a stark, crimson print. Xiao Yan scanned the contract. A cold laugh escaped him. He moved before Nalan Yanran, then slapped the paper onto the tabletop.
Don't ever think I, Xiao Yan, would care for a genius wife like you. This isn't an annulment contract. This is my writ of dismissal, expelling you from the Xiao family. From this day forward, you, Nalan Yanran, and my Xiao family are strangers.
You? You dare dismiss me?
Nalan Yanran stared at the contract on the table, her eyes wide with disbelief. Her beauty, her talent, her family background, all dismissed by a cripple from a minor clan? The sudden reversal felt completely unreal. Xiao Yan gave Nalan Yanran's astonished face a cold stare. He turned abruptly, knelt before Xiao Zhan, and bowed. He bit his lip, stubbornly silent. Though the contract stated Xiao Yan dismissed Nalan Yanran, the world would see it differently. Outsiders would assume Nalan Yanran, backed by her powerful clan, had forced the Xiao family to break the engagement. Her talent, beauty, and background made a crippled young master like Xiao Yan a poor match. No one would believe he had the audacity to dismiss the Yunlan sect's rising star. This meant Xiao Zhan would face endless ridicule. Xiao Zhan looked at Xiao Yan kneeling, understanding his unspoken apology. He offered a faint smile.
I believe my son will not remain a cripple his entire life. These rumors will crumble when faced with the truth.
Father, 3 years from now, Ganner will personally go to the Yunlan sect and cleanse this humiliation for you.
His eyes gleamed with unshed tears. Xiao Yan bowed once, deeply, then stood abruptly. Without hesitation, he strode from the hall. As he passed Nalan Yanran, Xiao Yan paused. His youthful voice, flat and cold as ice, cut through the silence.
3 years. I will come for you.
The boy's shadow stretched long behind him in the sun, lonely and desolate. Nalan Yanran's mouth hung open. A dazed expression crossed her face as she watched his retreating form. The contract in her hand suddenly felt impossibly heavy.
You 3.
Xiao Zhan said, his voice flat. He watched the boy leave.
If your purpose is served, then go.
His fist, hidden in his sleeve, was clenched so tight his knuckles gleamed white.
Uncle Xiao, Yanran apologizes for today's events. If you ever have the time, please visit the Nalan family as our guest.
She bowed respectfully to the impassive Xiao Zhan. Nalan Yanran had no desire to linger. She walked out of the main hall, Get Yi and the handsome young man scrambling to follow.
Take your energy-gathering powder with you!
Xiao Zhan swept his hand. The jade box on the table flew through the air, thrown out with cold disdain. Gei Ye reached behind him, catching the box with practiced ease. He offered a bitter laugh, then tucked it into his storage ring.
Young miss of the Nalan family, I hope you won't regret today's actions.
As Nalan Yanran and her 2 companions neared the exit,
A girl's soft voice, edged with cool disdain, cut through the air.
And don't imagine that the Yunlan sect's backing grants you impunity. The Douchi continent is vast. Many are stronger than Yun.
The trio froze. Their gazes shifted to the purple-clothed girl in the corner, who calmly turned a page in her book. Sunlight streamed through the window, bathing the girl in its glow. From afar, she resembled a blooming purple lotus, pristine and beautiful, untouched by the world's grit. As if sensing their stares, the girl lifted her head. Her eyes, like still autumn water, suddenly flickered with a tiny golden flame. Gei Yi's body shuddered at the sight of the golden flame in the girl's eyes. Horror etched his aged face. His withered hands clutched Nalan Yanran and the young man, dragging them from the hall as if running for his life. Gei Yi's frantic actions left everyone in the hall, save a few, stunned.